Today's my 30th birthday, and here are 20 lessons in my 20s. Lesson number 1, be kind. For everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Working in the hospital for most of my 20s, I made it a habit just to smile at everyone I walked past. I would see a lot of individuals, sad, tired, and even hopeless. This is where I truly realized that everyone is fighting their own battles. So remember to just be kind. I know you can't help everyone, but at least don't add to their pain. Lesson number 2, explore life. The career you ultimately choose in your 20s is going to be longer than the time you've been alive on this earth. Think about that for a second. So, really explore your options. Try new things, go and reflect on those new things. For instance, after becoming a registered nurse, I tried many different specialties in nursing. And then I took that nursing money and tried real estate investing. I even tried selling devices from China to different dealerships across the city. I tried cryptocurrency and did well once and then failed the second time. I tried day trading and blew my account in like 2 days. I tried investing in stocks and I'm still investing in stocks. I tried to be a professional trainer / nutritionist, and that's what kind of inspired me to actually start my YouTube channel. I tried coding and gave up after a day. I tried Mandarin and gave up. I have traveled to 31 countries and it's enriched my being in ways I cannot even describe. I was even broke multiple times. I even tried medicine and gave up after interviewing 3 times and doing the hardest part, which was the MCAT. And now I am more content with what I'm doing than I ever would have been being successful in those other endeavors I tried earlier. I finally found my niche in preventative medicine, longevity, and overall wellness. So go and explore. You'll discover more about yourself throughout this whole process. At the end now, my career exploring health and wellness is going to be longer than 30 years for sure. Lesson number 3, build lifestyle changes that let you live the life you want for as long as possible. One of the biggest lessons I've learned by 30 is that how you feel today is a result of the habits that you created over the years. Like James Clear once said, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you are going to become. The only reason I feel healthy, energetic, and pain-free now, it's because I committed early to exercising, prioritizing my sleep, and learning how to manage my daily stresses. These habits aren't about planning every hour of your day. It's about allowing your future self a chance to live their life to the fullest. And don't forget, that actually includes your skin too. You only get one face, and that's the first thing the world actually sees. So, a simple skincare routine is the only thing you really need. It literally protects you from aging externally. So, at the end of the day, carve out some time for your body and your skin. I promise you, your future self will thank you for it. Lesson number 4, your body is the most forgiving right now. Your 20s is literally the time where you can actually bounce back faster than you realize. So yes, go and have a drink or 2 with your friends. Enjoy the parties and say yes to spontaneous adventures. Hop on a last minute trip on Flare to go see your friend that you haven't seen in a while and then come back for class on Monday morning. Go take those last minute road trips and also cabin trips with your friends. Make some questionable financial decisions where you throw some money in the stock market and lose it all, but you'll learn a lesson. I'm not saying follow the motto YOLO, where all your decisions are made on this mindset that you only live once, that these decisions can actually haunt you forever. I'm just saying, say yes to things once in a while, even if they hurt your sleep. I promise you, you will bounce back from it. As long as your health and finances allow it, go and experience life. These are literally the years where memories are made, friendships get deeper, and you collect the stories you tell for the rest of your life. You are young, you will recover. And one day, you'll be glad that you said yes more than you said no. Lesson number 5, keep your family and close friends very close. They are literally the foundation that you're gonna be standing on. At the end of the day, all you really have is your family and close friends. So keep them really close to you while you still have them around. So stay connected to the people that matter just through a quick text, a FaceTime, some dinner plans, or just some simple hangouts. It doesn't have to be all the time, it just has to be consistent once in a while. You'll be really surprised at how deeply these relationships actually influence your identity, sense of stability, and belonging as the years go by. These are literally the people that will stand by you through your thick and thin, through your ups and downs. So make sure you carve out some time for friends and family. If it wasn't for the support system I have today, I would have lost myself multiple times in this life's journey already. Lesson number 6, don't stick with bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. If they are toxic towards you and bring the worst out of you, it doesn't matter how long your friendship has been. It's time to let go. It's not fair to your future self that you're aspiring to be if you keep these toxic friends in your life. that are not letting you grow the way you want to be. I promise you, you're better off without them. Lesson number 7, please don't rush into a bad relationship. Your partner ends up becoming a really big part of your family, your future, and the person you are becoming. So slow down, know yourself first, and find someone that you can actually build with, not someone that just fills a void. Remember, one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make is choosing who you'll spend the rest of your life with. Your romantic partner doesn't end up just affecting you. They become very intertwined with your family, your friends, your future, and the person you are still becoming. That's why, please don't ever rush into a bad relationship. Learn who you are first, understand your goals, your values, and the type of life you want to build. When you know yourself, you'll choose more wisely and you'll choose more correctly as well. And please, while you're figuring things out, don't hurt the people that love you the most. Don't take out your confusion or stress on them. Your family and friends are going to stand by you long before any relationship and long after any relationship. So don't hurt them. Lesson number 8, your limits are not real. Push your body, test your mind, stretch your emotions, and open your spirit. You'll be really surprised at who you become on the other side. So what do I mean by pushing your body? Go try a 6-day fast. Go and do a marathon. Go and hike to that mountain that you're always scared to hike over. You'll actually find out how much your body is capable of. So what do I mean by pushing your mind and your emotions? See how much stress you can actually handle. Recognize how reactive you are to different situations. And then learn how you operate under pressure. And then finally, push yourself spiritually too. I'm not saying go and jump on some psychedelics just because Joe Rogan said that they're good for your brain. What I'm saying is being more open to concepts like energy, aura, meditation, and how interconnected the world really is. Lesson number 9, push your limits socially. Go talk to new people. Go and present yourself in front of an audience. Start conversations in random places. You never really know what small amount of courage will turn into a lifelong connection with someone. I literally cannot even tell you the amount of friends I have around the world, and if I were to travel to their country, they would, without hesitation, let me stay at their place without me even asking them. Just because I started random conversations in random places. Always remember the power of small talk. You never know who you will meet or impress. At the end of the day, we are all just social beings, and networking is a true skill that will open doors for you in ways that you can't even imagine. Just from randomly agreeing to a speech after the passing of one of my friends, I now am a pretty good speaker and I MC most of my family events. Lesson number 10 is to figure out who you are and not what you want others to think you are. You are not your career, you are not your goals, you are not the image you try to project. Figure out who you actually are, your likes, your dislikes. I used to always present myself through my career or my goals. And it wasn't until I actually got humbled by getting rejected from medicine 4 years in a row that I realized there's more to who I am than this. So go learn your likes, your dislikes, your wants, and the life you actually want to live. School ends up giving you a lesson and then you get tested on it. But life does the opposite. Life throws the test at you first, then you mess up, and then you learn your lesson. So if you need a gap year or two to figure out who you actually are, take it. But just make sure it's productive. Remember, under all the fluff that you show to the world outside, there's a foundational you that you can never hide from. So go and actually figure out who that foundational self is, and your future self will thank you for it. Lesson number 11 is to master your time. It's the only way to actually chase your passion without losing yourself or the people you actually love. Once you actually figure out what you love in life and what your passion is, this is probably going to happen in university. So life's gonna get really busy really fast. That's when time management is going to be your best friend. It's the only way you actually chase your goals, keep up with school, and actually make time for your friends and family. Lesson number 12, travel every chance you get. The world will literally teach you things that your bubble and no classroom ever could. Please go and expand your bubble. The world is a very diverse and beautiful place. You will actually discover some aspects of yourself and what you want in life every travel you do. I have friends that have traveled and actually relocated to different places in the world just because that suits their needs a lot better. And for myself, I've traveled to 31 countries in the world just to realize that Winnipeg is home for me and this is where I will stay for the rest of my life. However, I'll still travel a lot. So go and see the world every chance you get. Lesson number 13, forgive yourself and others, you bum. At the end of the day, the harsher you are on yourself, the slower you will learn. So forgive, let go, and see how much faster you actually grow. In my early 20s, I was brutally harsh with myself. If I got bad grades, made some mistakes, or didn't hit my PRs in the gym, I would be so toxic to myself that no one else could treat me this way. It was very toxic, it was very unproductive, and it hurt my confidence more and more each time. And at the end of the day, it actually wrecked my mental health too. When I became a nutritionist slash trainer, I remember training one of my friends and he made a mistake with his diet. And I was very productive about his mistake and I showed him how he can fix it for the future in a sustainable way. And then he kind of pointed out to me like, why are you so nice to me whereas you're so mean to yourself? Because he's seen me over the years. And that really hit home. And that's when I really flipped the switch and started seeing my shortcomings as lessons that I can actually grow from. So, be gentle with yourself. You'll learn faster, stress less, and actually enjoy the damn process. Lesson number 14, process your pain productively. If you've experienced childhood trauma or lost someone that you loved very deeply, please don't bury that. Find healthy ways to actually work through it. How you process these experiences will literally shape who you end up becoming. So, go to therapy, go and journal, go and sublimate that stressful energy into something more productive, like going to the gym, going to boxing lessons, or doing jiu-jitsu. And also, use your sports. Go talk to your family members. Go talk to your friends that you trust a lot. For these experiences will literally take over your life. Lesson number 15. Have some damn patience. You won't achieve your biggest goal in a day or even a year. If you truly want something, learn to enjoy the process and tailor the process to you. Because I promise you, most of the time is spent in the journey and the process, not the destination. So just learn to be consistent, patient, and just love the damn process. Lesson number 16. Never let anyone mistreat you out of convenience. Say no, set your boundaries, and protect your peace. In your 20s, you really have to learn to say no and protect yourself. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been taken advantage of just because I couldn't say no, as I am a person pleaser. You literally don't owe anyone anything, and neither should you expect anything from others just because you've done something for them. Just do things for others out of love, not from expecting something. Same thing with standing up for yourself. When I was a nursing student, I always allowed some form of bullying to happen to me. For instance, some kind of passive-aggressive comments or hostile learning environments. However, it wasn't fair to my learning and it wasn't fair to my colleagues that were learning with me either. And I didn't realize that until I got older and I actually was a part of the healthcare system, and whenever I tried to do some continued education, if anyone tried to bully me, I got assertive with it because it wasn't fair to me. I wasn't learning anything as I was stressed all the time and I wouldn't retain the information. So when I started standing up for myself, it actually changed that dynamics and it helped others stand up for themselves as well. And that's what I'm saying. You need to be assertive even if the culture there is just hostile, because otherwise change will not happen and no one's gonna benefit from that in the future. Lesson number 17. No one is coming to save you. Yeah, that millionaire cousin that you have in Vancouver, he's not coming to save you if you go broke. That uncle that told you that he's gonna take care of you, he's not coming to save you either if you're a bum. So the lesson here is to empower yourself and get your house in order to live independently. This lesson right here is actually what I learned from my sister. When my sister first became a registered nurse, she told me one thing. She said, I can finally be independent and do things the way I want to do them. She said she didn't have to depend on anyone anymore and didn't have to do things for them just because she felt guilty that they were taking care of her. So this is a very big lesson. No one is coming to save you. Get your house in order. Lesson number 18. The only true failure is not trying. Every time you try and fail, you actually learn a lesson, and that way you can level up. For instance, if I had never tried becoming a personal trainer slash nutritionist and even tried medicine, I would not have found my passion for wellness, longevity, and health. So just go try new things, keep failing and learning lessons and figuring out who the hell you are. Lesson number 19. No one's thinking of you. Just go do what you want to do. Everyone in this world is fighting their own demons, fighting their own hurdles, have their own goals. They don't give a shit what you do. Your world only revolves around you. Other people's world revolves around them. So trust me, they don't give a shit what you do. So go and do your thing. Go start that YouTube channel. Go start that AI startup you always wanted to. Go start that app you always wanted to build. Go travel to India. Go do whatever you want. No one's really paying attention. And even if they are, I promise you, it won't last that long. Lesson number 20, it's never too late to change your habits and your personality. Remember, your personality is a very dynamic process. You're building it throughout your life, and you're never really done becoming who you are. So never think it's fixed. Just because you're lazy today, it doesn't mean you're gonna be lazy in the next month. Our brain is very, very malleable, and it's not just till like 25 where they said this is where your brain grows till. It's for lifetime. It all depends on your motivation and what you truly want in life. So start with small changes and keep stacking on them, and then I promise you, your personality will change. Just a year ago, I was someone that dreamed of becoming as productive as I am today. And it's crazy, just in a year, I'm already that productive. In my 12-hour shifts at the hospital, during my first break, I'll do meditation journaling. During my second 40-minute break, I'll literally do a 40-minute workout, strength training. And during my third break, I'll run a 5-kilometer run. If you told me this a year ago that I'd be doing this, I would think of myself as Superman. So trust me, you can change your personality and your habits. So I actually got a bonus one for you as well. Lesson number 21. Never stop having fun and being a damn kid. Still, at the end of the day, sometimes I'll watch Family Guy just because it's so stupid. I just like watching it. It's just fun. It reminds me of my childhood and how much fun I used to have with my cousins when we used to watch Family Guy together. And then I still play basketball almost like every other day. And I do it with my friends, and this way we can socialize, be kids, talk trash, and it just reminds me of my high school days. And I think that enriches who I am so much that it's something I never want to lose. So always don't ever kill your inner child and just enjoy life. It's okay. So yeah, that's 20 lessons in my 20s for you all. I'm 30 today. I am going to have a drink, and yeah, don't forget, let's continue to grow together.